Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Coach Elvis, man? Welcome to PKF Topics, man. I'm glad to have you on, man. Yeah, we've been having some miscommunication trying to get you on, man. I'm glad to have you, man. A great father, man. A youth advocate. You love children, man. A great husband. These are all things I know of you, man. A good dude, and in general, man. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed, man. I come a long way. I'm blessed.
Okay, let's jump right into it. We had a conversation earlier, man, about your father, man. I know y'all had a up and down relationship, and you never really talked bad about your father, but just go into a little detail about the 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 last hours of your father being alive.
Well, as you know, he was sick at the time, man, and my aunties was calling. They was searching, trying to find me because they didn't know how to get in touch with me. So one of my aunties contacted me while I was at work at Raleigh. So they called. They was like, your daddy's sick. He in the hospital. He had touche, and I was like, oh man, no, I don't want to go. I mean, he ain't got nothing to do with me. So my mom, she was like, nah, you need to go. That's your dad. I don't care what kind of relationship y'all had. You going. She came and got me. So we went. So, he was sick, sick. Like, I never knew to the extent how sick he was. He had fluid on his brain. He had cancer. He had pneumonia. So we get there. It was just like a normal day. I didn't want to go in. Mama made me go in. So, when he seen me, he cracked a smile. But right after that, he instantly get to coming at me like, oh wow. So, we arguing. So, we said some harsh things. I told him, I'm grown now, I'll punch you in your stuff. He's like, oh man. So, when we left about 3 hours later, my mama was like, man, your auntie wants to speak to you. My auntie was like, he passed. A part of me was hurt, but a part of me wasn't because we never had a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But overall, through the time, I wish I'd have got to know Pops though. Wish we'd had a relationship, but it is what it is.
That's fair enough, man. I never heard you talk bad about your father, but you always gave me some that was pretty much comical. So walk me through a little bit about when your father came over and y'all talked about a car.
So, I'm chilling. He come up, he twirling the umbrella walking the street. And I ain't know who it was. My brother like, boy, that's your daddy. I say, oh, no, that ain't my daddy. So he get closer. I'm like, oh, yeah, oh, man, that's my pop. So, he come in, he sit on the couch. He like, oh, son, I need you to do me a favor. And I'm like, what's the favor? He like, man, I need you to look for me a car. At the time, I'm 17. I'm like, how I'm going to look for a car? I don't know nothing about a car. I ain't even got my own car. So, he like, yeah, you need to give me a car. So after he said that, he get up, he get and walk out the house, and he up going up the street twirling the umbrella. So, my brother, he give me crap about it all the time. He like, oh boy, your daddy twirling the umbrella, he was crazy. I was like, man, yeah, that was Pops though. He was crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. You said you heard your father may have had a little background in boxing.
He did. My cousin told me he was good. He did. He tried to do amateur boxing for a while. And he said Pops had hands, but then, he stopped because, what I'm saying, he went to the army. And I don't know,
Okay, so by you knowing that, and you did say out of your words that you would have punched your pops, you was feeling at the time, and what if he would have knocked you out?
and I ain't gonna lie, it was beef. We'd have been beefing. I'd have tried to sucker punch me every day to get my leg back. It was it was just the anger in me, you know what I'm saying? Because out of all the times, like, you wasn't there for me. You always, you told me some crazy stuff at times. Like, man, it would have just been on sight. On sight.
Okay, fair enough. On a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being awesome, how do you rate yourself as being a husband?
I say I'm about a 9.5. I'm still learning, man. It's a lot of work going into marriage. A lot of people don't think, what I'm saying, like, it's hard work. It's 50-50. Whatever you do, you got to communicate with your spouse. I'm still learning. So 9.5 for me.
Awesome. On a scale of 1 through 10, 10 being awesome, how would you rate your wife?
My wife, you know what I'm saying, she a 9.5. I give her all the props in the world. But she do, she a little snappy. So that's what knocked the half off. Because at times I be like, boy, okay, we about to go outside. But, my wife a blessing. She taught me a lot of stuff. She showed me how to change myself to be better. She showed me some stuff that helped me out along the way. Like, that's my backbone. Like I can't lie. She been there for me throughout my hard times and my good times. So that's my backbone.
Man, that's awesome, man. Salute to all the elite women out there, the elite wives that yeah, man, I really like that, man. Younger generation, man. We talked about this behind the scene about what's your thoughts on the younger generation's work ethic in today's society from your experience?
They lazy. Like I done been there, I done had a couple jobs and I done seen the younger people come in, work a week, get their check, they out of there. Like you can't tell them nothing. If you try to tell them something, they think you they daddy. Now they want to fight you. It's crazy. Like I done had my experience with some young cats too. I done fought a young cat at work before. Put him on the grill. Yeah, it's crazy.
You put a young cat on the grill at work. What job was this?
Man, this was rallies back in the day, man. Oh man, like the young cat come in, at the time, I had got my baby mama a job, man, and he was feeling, I guess. So, he tried to come at me sideways. He walked up on me. I gave him a quick left and then had him on the grill. Had him on the grill.
Did you get fired?
Nah, I ain't get fired, man. I was too connected in rallies, man.
Okay,
Too
okay.
connected.
So back then, man, I know when you worked at rallies, I worked at rallies before. Even Bush Stadium, man, it was like they had a higher standard. You had to come to work with a clean shave, clean uniform. If you had long hair, you had to have that covered up and beard. I don't see that no more often.
Ain't no ethics there. Like they go to work in pajamas now. Man, I done went to Popeye, seen somebody in pajamas, no hair net. They talking crazy to the manager, man. It's just crazy, man. Then they don't even get your order right. Then they have attitudes like, come on, man. Hey, we didn't pick your career path. Hey, you picked your own crowd. Don't get mad at us because you were there slaving for that 9 to 5 check. That's your problem. Like, come on, you can't get mad at me because you chose this field. Like, if you want something better, get up and do better. I mean, that's basically it.
Yeah, I don't look down on no job, man. You got to start somewhere in the labor field, man. It pretty much keep everything in order, man. Your thoughts on social media being a gift and a curse? These were your words.
It is, because I say it's a curse because now these young generation, they think they can make fast money by doing YouTube. Like you hear it all the time. Oh, I ain't gotta worry, I can do YouTube. But they don't know the process that you gotta put into YouTube. You gotta get so many viewers. Then I say it'd be a gift because so sometimes it's good to see what other people say about certain situations, get their opinion, but don't take it out of context and make it something else. You know what I'm saying? But the curse is these young cats, they think social media is the way to make a check now.
Fair enough. Here go one for you. Your thoughts on the woman who wants a good man. A good man, he falls right in her lap. And when she get him,
she turn her back on him.
He might not be her type. He not. So what?
All right. So with these women now, you just listen to it. They want a certain guy. So say like most women, they want a 6'2" fella, light skin, tattoos. Okay, you can see that's your type, but he might be no good. You know this. Then you got the next man, 6 foot under, got everything, every qualification you want, but you look past him all because he 1 inch, 2 inch shorter than your typical dream guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, You got to give everybody a chance. You never know. Your Prince Charming could be a 5'8". He meet every qualification. Give him a shot. But they don't want that. They just want what's best for show. Like, that's crazy.
So a woman who might finally get a man who got a good job, he's tall, he's handsome, he's hardworking, he meet everything. But she says his pickle might not be where it needs to be. And women will leave a man because of that. What do you think on that?
See, now that's another topic, because some women out here say they want a big pickle, but then you get that big pickle, it's a problem. Oh, he too big. Like, come on now. Long as he hitting them spots, what's the problem? And then if he ain't hitting the spot, show him how to hit the spot. Work with him. Teach him. Like, you can't give up on him just because he might be short. Hey, he might rock your world even with that short, that pickle, if you show him how to work it. Come on, man.
Fair enough. As of right now, man, how do you feel health-wise? I know you had a health scare before, and can you walk me through that health scare you had before when you passed out?
So, it was one night. I just did a double at Rallies. I got off at like 1:30 at night. So I'm at the crib. My brother there, he got his girlfriend there at the time. So it's like a normal day. I get off. I'm going to take a shower. I took my shower. But at the time I get out the shower, I'm feeling weird. Like, my body's sluggish. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweating. So at the time I tell my brother, I'm like, yo, I'm dizzy, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go lay down. But then next thing you know, I'm walking towards the bed and I just blank out. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate my brother's girlfriend, because if she wasn't there at the time to give me CPR and bring me back, like the doctor was saying, I could have died. You know what I'm saying? Like, and still to this day, they never knew what was the cause of it. And they still don't, but they know I blanked out. One doctor told me it was because, like, my heart. And then another doctor told me it was just fatigue. So they still don't know what happened.
Man, I'm glad you're here with us, man. Shout out to the woman who saved your life, man.
I'm going to give shout out to Shell. She did her thing. And, I appreciate her for what she did for me, because that could have been the worst day of my life.
Oh, definitely, man. So, man, we're going to go back to the workforce, man, about the experience you had at work. I'm not sure what job this was, man. You was called the N-word by a white man, and how did that make you feel, and what happened?
So at the time, I was pissed off. It was Valvoline. I can say it's Valvoline in Ferry Heights. I was a assistant manager. The workers the day before, they did an oil change on the BMW, but they know we're not supposed to touch BMW, like, cause it's a Pacific filter and another drain plug that you're not supposed to touch if you don't have the right tools. So they changed the oil. They stripped his oil pan. So he comes in and I'm like, okay, all right, sir, I'm sorry about the situation that happened. I can fix the situation. Just give me a chance, and then I'll go down there and make it correct. So he looks at me. He says, oh, nigger, you don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, man. I said, I look. At the time, I wanted to punch him, but I knew also I could lose my job over it. So I'm like, oh, boy, he just don't know what I want to do to him right now. So it did. At the top, my uncle's there too, because I'm finna do his oil change next. So my uncle like, oh, Black Jesus, calm down. And I'm like, man, it took a minute, and I wanted to just grab him and just give him that dirty work, but I had to be professional. I swallowed it, but I was hot. I was hot under the collar, man, real hot.
So how did it make you feel when you initially heard him say that?
I felt disrespected. I mean, as a man, you don't like to be disrespected. And I felt like for another man, you didn't even give me the chance, because you see the color of my skin to show you what I could correct the problem they did. Like, Anybody will tell you, Valen, I learned a lot. So I was well equipped to fix the problem, but you never gave me the opportunity.
Awesome. You gave me some education about a situation about bed bugs one time. Me being in the trash industry, I dump mattresses all the time, man. And before you gave me this information and education, I didn't know bed bugs exist. So run me down about when you first knew bed bugs existed.
Alright, so this is at the time I worked at National Rent Home. So we hear the story about bed bugs, but you don't believe it. You just think it's a myth, a story you told your kids at night, just to have them relax. But they are out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was on this job, we going to pick up a bed set that a client had, and we get there, and you see all type of like little bugs falling off the mattress. And I'm like, dang, what's these, roaches? So my coworker like, nah, bro, those bed bugs, don't let them jump on you, because if they get on you, you gonna have to strip down and burn them, get them took care of. And I'm like, bed bugs? I said, nah, man, ain't no such thing as bed bugs. So, we get back to the base. I watched a little video. They educated me on bed bugs. So I'm like, oh man, I said, my cousin, he drive trash trucks. I say, I need to let him know what this is, because it's real. And I'm like, okay, let me call him. So I hit you up. I say, hey, cuz, if you grab a mattress, you see little black spots on the mattress and little things jump up, leave the mattress alone, because they bed bugs. Because then, once we watch the video, the only way you can kill these bed bugs is heat. You got to be at 400 degrees. You can't just smack them and they dead. They jump on you, they going to be on you till you go, go to the doctor and get them burnt off you. And it's crazy because they exist. Like, and then they don't go like roaches like 100. They be like thousands. They create thousands and thousands. You be like, oh man. It was scary though. But yeah, it was an educational moment for me. So I learned about it, and then I had to call you because I know you deal with it.
Man, you are appreciated, because man, I deal with them when I first saw them, man. I didn't, man, they that's a pass. Yeah, man. Oh, okay, so man, I know you love kids, you love children, and you love working with children, man. I'm gonna give you this term, man. What does putting kids first mean to you?
It means a lot to me, man, because I learned as a father, your kids come first because they need that love, the support. Like, what I'm saying? I can only tell people from what I seen it with my daughter, the situation she go through. Like, she always had a mama, but, we was living in separate houses. It was kind of hard because she started acting out because she wanted her father. So, I tell everybody now, kids are important. Show them you love them. Talk to them. Communicate with them. Find out what they like. Show interest in what they like. To keep them going. Because if you don't, it can lead to something bad. Bad.
Fair enough. Okay, so as a father, are you against LGBTQ practices being taught to children?
In a way, yeah. In a way, no. I would say because, like I tell my kids, love whoever, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter what race they are, love them. Be cool with them. Treat somebody like you want to be treated, you know what I'm saying? I have no disrespect, no offense against them. I like them. But, it's standards you want for your kids, but you also got to look at the society and what they push on them now. So, it's what you make of it, man.
So it's okay for somebody to tell your son he could be a girl?
I mean, my son, with me, if you raise them right, they know what they are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta raise your kids right. Like, if somebody come up and tell my son now, you supposed to be a girl, my son gonna be like, no, that ain't what my daddy taught me. You know what I'm saying? He knows the right and wrong. But everybody got their own opinion. Like I tell my kids all the time, I'd rather for you to ask me so you can learn about it than going out there blind. So we talk about everything.
Awesome. You had 2 kids in the Riverview Garden School District, I want to believe.
Yeah.
Can you run me through some experiences you had dealing with that school district?
I could say that the review, man, it was Oh Lord, a head-on collision with review. Like, I don't know what it is with that school district when stuff happen in the school. They don't contact parents. You see it on the news. You like, okay, that's review. Hold on, my kids go to review. Why ain't you been contacted? Like, I had a situation where kid brought a gun to school. How did he get the gun on campus? We'll never know. But for y'all not to call us, we see it on the news. Y'all ain't seeing nothing. Then we get there. Y'all won't let us get in and get our kids. Now the situation could have been bad because you telling me I can't pick up my kids. I'm here. You got to move out my way, bro. Because if somebody got a gun, I want to get my kids. Make sure they safe. So now I'm arguing. We arguing back and forth with the security guard. Now it's a problem. Now they could have escalated with all the parents because we out here. We like, hey, what's up? Let us in. Oh, y'all can't come in. But it's a gun on campus. Then the teachers arguing with kids. Like my daughter had an incident with one of the teachers, the gym teacher. You arguing with my daughter. These 3 girls jumped my daughter. Now I feel like you didn't protect my daughter like you supposed to. My daughter trying to tell you, you push out the door, the little girl jumpers. So now I got a problem with you. Because now my daughter got pushed out the door. Y'all didn't call. 3 girls jumped my daughter. So now what y'all want me to do as a parent? Y'all want me to come turn the school up? Because that's what I'm going to do. It's my baby. But they horrible. They horrible. And then then my daughter tell me the other day, she like, because they moved in with me. So she go to O'Fallon now. She like, oh, the school, it's hard, but she picked up on it. She said, man, Riverview, we was on a 5th grade learning level. I'm like, what? They behind.
Wow, man. Whoa. I hope they get it together, but I know you really gave O'Fallon a lot of flowers up there, man.
I like O'Fallon, one of the schools, I love because whatever happened goes on. You getting emails, you getting calls, so just like they had a situation at the school, we knew 5 minutes after the situation happened.
Awesome.
So they email you quick, like this was going on. If you want to come get your kids, come on get them. I love O'Fallon.
Shout out to O'Fallon High School, man, Illinois, man. I've been hearing a lot of great things about them, man. Yeah. So, man, Kobe or LeBron?
Oh, you ready to start controversy already? Me, it depends on like the aspect. I love LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan. I no hate against Kobe. Kobe just wasn't a player I grasped to, but I love LeBron.
You love LeBron. So you taking LeBron over Mike?
Nah, Mike the GOAT. I can't take nobody over Mike, man. Like Mike had that killer instinct. Like that's something you can't coach in a player. You gotta see it, the killer aspect. Like Mike, game on the line, he want the ball. But you can't be mad at LeBron either because you're taught to play the game the right way. So if you drive to the hole, he getting double team, he kick it out to a shooter, you was taught that. But everybody hate it though. So you can't, it's your opinion. But me, LeBron.
Okay, 49er fan. Shout out to Kansas City, man. I'm a 49er fan as well, man. You think that was set?
Nah, I was set. I did just bad coaching down the stretch. Like, you got an elite quarterback on the other side of the field. You got the ball for a quarter, 1 minute and 50 seconds left. You milk the clock. You milk it till you can't milk it no more, then you score. You leave him less time as possible. We seen it every year. Tom Brady. You leave time on the clock, what Brady do?
Yeah.
So if you're an elite quarterback, you can't be mad at that. That was a good game. And then overtime, he should have kicked the ball, see what Kansas City do, then responded to what they did. It was a great game. You can't be mad. It wasn't rigged to me.
Yeah, fair enough, man. You did a lot of little league coaching in your time or whatever, man. Working with kids, and man, you used to give me some stories about rowdy parents at the game. Hey, man, give me a story about a rowdy parent you dealt with.
Man, I can give you a couple, but the best one to me, all right, so I'm coaching JJK at the time. You know what I'm saying? We got a little kid, phenomenal, great athlete. But his daddy on the sideline telling him, you know what I'm saying, hey, run this play. Do this. I'm telling you this. You're not the coach, bro. Because one play, we telling him to stay at home. You told him to blitz. He blitzed. We got burnt. It cost us the game. So now what we got to do to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you cost us the game by telling him something. He not listening to the coaches. He listening to you. We lost. So I remember when we was young, man. Our parents used to drop us off at practice, come to the game, wouldn't say nothing. These parents now will fight you if their kid's not playing. But you see your son, he not giving the effort. He don't want to play, but you want to fight the coach because you say, we don't know what we doing. Like, come on. Like, if we don't know what we doing, why you ain't coaching? Like, for real. Because I see it all. Like, I done been to 4 different organizations. I done seen it on all ends, from JJK, the Devils, the Panthers. It's the same. These parents, they gonna be the death of they child. You know, they think they child superstars. They might be, but when you get in high school, it's a whole different level. Your son might not even play the position he play in a little league.
That's true. So what's the craziest situation you've experienced with dealing with a parent in Little League football?
JJK, my scooter. We had a whole team fight. And we know it was a bad call. The parent jumped on the field. So then the coaches grabbed the lady, one of the mothers of the kid. So now she on the phone. She calling her brothers, cousins, talking about, yeah, he grabbed me. Woo, 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 woo. Meet me at JJK. We get back. So this is a scary situation. We get off the bus and car pulls up. Guy get out arguing with one of my assistant coaches. He didn't care about the kids at the time. So you know the situation could have got bad. We don't know if either one of them got a gun. Somebody pull a gun out, start shooting. One of the kids get killed. How can we explain that? We supposed to protect these kids. But by the lady calling her brothers, lied to them, we don't know. I had to jump in between. I don't even know if neither one of them got weapons. I could have got shot, stabbed. But it's bad. This Little League. This ain't the NFL. Your son is not a star yet. Man, it's a shocker, man.
Man, so wow. Coach punching a kid in the league. Have you ever heard of that? I've heard of a coach punching somebody else kid on the field. Have you ever heard of that happening?
Yeah. I just seen a coach grab a kid by the helmet because he didn't make a good play, throw him down. Like, if it was me, he wouldn't have been coaching no more.
Wow.
Like straight up, you don't grab my kid. If they do wrong, like, I have no problem with you fussing and cussing. That's part of what we went through as kids growing up playing sports. But for you to grab a face mask, throw him down, that's unacceptable. Because what would you do if it was your child and somebody did to your child?
So are you familiar with a coach getting shot in St. Louis by a parent?
Nah, I ain't heard that.
Oh man, I can't. It was a while ago. I'm not sure all the specifics of it, but yeah, a coach was shot. You know, he believed the coach. They were at odds for something because of the player. Maybe playing time and what he believed or whatever, and whenever it led to something, man, and the coach, the parent actually shot the coach or whatever.
But I did hear about the situation in Texas with Talib, the NFL star corner brother, and it was a whole sideline fight, and somebody got shot at the field. I heard of that one.
Does it surprise you knowing what you experienced with these rowdy parents?
Nah, I don't. Cause nowadays you got some parents gambling on the sideline over the games. Yeah, you do. They making bets. You got coaches on internet arguing, beefing back and forth. Talking about we finna kick y'all and man, Little League didn't change, man, from the time we grew up.
Guys are making wages.
Oh yeah, it happened all the time.
So you told me about your experience with coaching one time with an organization, and a parent paid her money, and a coach issued out dirty and not up to par uniform equipment. Can you go into that just a little?
Oh yeah, I definitely can. So at the time the season started, they were scrambling for coaches. I became a head coach late. So, we coaching and, everybody didn't pay for their equipment on time. So, we got extended time. So one of the players, the parent came up, it was like the last day. She wrote out, the $250 check. And, she trying to get the equipment. So, I guess at the time I guess he was just taking over the organization. And the lady gave her money and he gave her some equipment that was dirty. And then his response was, oh, just, take it outside, wash it out with the hose. And I'm like, oh, okay. I say, now, me as a man, I'm like, I'm a part of this organization, and it's crazy because this lady just wrote you a $250 check, and you tell her she has to clean out her own equipment? So at that time, I wanted to quit. I'm like, I was like, man, I don't think this. I called you. I'm like, man, I don't think I want to be a part of this organization no more because I felt bad. Like, you telling me I give you my hard-earned money, and you tell me I gotta wash this out? That's a smack in the face. That's just like saying, oh, I got this $1 million for you, but you got to get the check out some horse manure. What you gonna do to me? Man, like, that was crazy. At the time, I felt bad. Like, I remember I called you. I said, I think I want to start my own organization. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Because that was bad. Like, bro, she gave you a $250 check and then you give her dirty equipment? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I like to say, man, you was a real elite athlete in high school, man. What would you rate yourself?
I say a 8.5. Give myself an 8.5.
5 greatest running backs at Cahokia High School that you know of. Top 5.
Top 5, no order. I say Mojo, me, Vaunt. I gotta say Westbrook, and then Doc.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Who was the best on that list?
Me, of course. Hands down, I ain't gonna lie. Me, I felt the best, but if you just want to go off what you seen, I gotta say Westbrook.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, no back that I ever saw average 21 yards a carry, and you don't give him no shine. I was blown away by that.
No, man, awesome, man. So you played a little semi-football after high school, of course, man, and it's levels to playing sports, man, and you got a chance to be part of a team that scrimmaged the Green Bay Packers practice team, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Give me that experience.
See, at the time, we were going through a split with the Dupo Fury. Have like the team we had just came off a championship. So they split. One started with the Gateway Gators, and then it was us. But my loyalty stands with whoever showed me loyalty. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I'm a big loyalty person. I'm gonna stick with you. So Mark, we stuck with Mark. So, Mojo and them was mad at me. They like, nah, you come over here, man. I'm like, nah, man, I'm gonna stick it out. So we on a trip, like we got an away game. So, the coaches didn't ever say nothing. So we all on the bus kicking it. We think we finna go have fun. We finna play another team. So we get there, we on our bus. We everybody else got on separate clothes. We got our own bags, our own equipment. So they pull up, we like, dang, they come with a bus. So, we like, oh, man, ain't no, we still finna give them that work. So they come off, everybody got on windbreakers, same color. They got team bags. So we like, dang. So now the skill players, they didn't get off. We ain't think nothing of it. So it come to the linemen. We like, dang, Everybody on their line, 6'2" or better, 300 pounds. We like, oh man. So then we get there, we in the locker, and the coach like, so yeah, by the way, man, we playing the Green Bay practice squad. We like, what? He like, yeah, man, it's all the players that's been injured trying to get back to the NFL. We like, oh man, so at that point we afraid, but we like, yeah, our confidence high. So we get on the field, open the kickoff, boom, we kick it to them. They score. We like, man. So they kick it off to us, boom, fumble. They score again. So we get the ball again. Boy, they out there hitting. We got players leaving left and right. So we like, dang. So, I ain't never been scared of nothing. I'm just going to say this. Put this, I ain't never been, be football, I'm ready to go. This is the only day on the field I was ever scared. They turn our running backs up. They hitting everybody. So, the coach like run 26 lead. And I'm looking like, nah, I don't want it. I don't want it. So by halftime, the score like 81-0. So we go at halftime.
Halftime?
80. Cause when I tell you, every time they touched the ball, they scored. Hands down, nothing. Like I'm telling you, it was a massacre. So halftime, we go in, we like, everybody hurting. We didn't want to go back out. We left. We left.
Oh,
that was the only time in my life I was ever scared to run the ball.
So you telling me it's different levels to pro and semi-pro?
Different.
Okay, man. Let's go into nursing homes, man. That's a touchy subject, man. And so from your experience with a family member having to be in a nursing home for whatever reason, what was the whole experience with dealing with a nursing home?
So I can tell you, man, like me, just after seeing what I seen, I wouldn't advise nobody to take they loved ones to a nursing home. Like they say they care, but they don't. Like over the past couple of months, my wife's mother been in a nursing home. Like they didn't care about her. You have some workers who do it. Now I can say that you might have 2 or 3 workers that really care about their jobs. Then you got other workers that don't. Like they'll leave your loved one sitting in crap, like pissy Pampers, like don't feed them, don't clean up the nursing home. You got receptionists that's supposed to answer the phone so you can get in contact with your loved one. They don't care. They sitting there, phone be ringing, they don't answer, they on YouTube. Like it was the worst experience of my life. Like we moved her mom from one nursing home to another one. We moved her to Cedar Ridge in Lebanon. They started off good, but then went down to shit. Excuse my language, but went down. Like they stopped caring about her. People stealing her clothes, her lotion, soap. Like it was time we used to go in the nursing home. We like, okay, we just brought this blanket. We just bought 4 outfits. Where is it? Oh, we don't know. We'll find it. Like, come on now. Y'all get paid for this. Like, nursing home's bad. I wouldn't recommend nobody take their loved ones. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, then. So we gonna wrap it up, man. And I got one more question to ask you, man. And we both know Orlando Doc, good man, a good man, youth advocate, man. College graduate, come back to the same city that he was pretty much raised in at the end of his life, married, children, or whatever, man. What do you feel about only 4 years as a head coach at Colquitt High School, now no longer the head coach?
He didn't get a first shot. I felt like, what I'm saying, this a coach come in, y'all winning. What's wrong with winning? And he doing everything for the kids. He helping them get in school. He going above and beyond for the kids. Why he out of job? Explain to us why he out of job. Is it politics? Back and forth, people going behind his back? Tell us why. You winning. And he's showing he love the kids. He going above and beyond for the kids. What more you want? Like Kogi got some explaining. Like I feel like no knock against Doc, Lil Doc, but Doc should have been fired. Why? We'll never know. We'll never know. Like I got Orlando, man. I got a lot of respect because he's one of the genuine people who care about kids. Like he ain't out there just coaching and trying to make a name for himself. He's really out there for your kids. Like he passionate about the sport. He knowledgeable because he did it on every level. So what more do you want? What more do you want? So I just feel like, man, with these sports, it's hard to say. Because when you got a good coach, they don't give them a chance. Like, they like these coaches they won't put in there just for name-wise or politic-wise. But you're not putting somebody in there who passionate about the game, who know the game. Because you see it with Little League. Like, half of these coaches out here ain't played sports in their life. Now they think they the best coach ever. You win at championships, but when have you played football? Anybody could win. You give them 2 athletes, you win it. But you the best coach in the world. And they ask them between the lines, hey, when you got a pull and go, who you supposed to block? Oh, I don't know. I just drew my plays up on Madden. Come on, man, stop. So I don't know, man. I think Kogi made the wrong decision. They should have left Orlando in there.
Okay. You want to say these last things before we get out of PKF topics?
I just want to say, man, I know, everybody got their own opinions to everything. Some people gonna hate about the interview with a couple things we said, but who cares? Everybody got their own opinion. But you know what I'm saying? Like, facts. Everybody know facts. So, like, the one thing I really do want to say, if you don't care about kids, don't coach football. You gotta, our youth is everything right now. Everybody needs to support them, groom them to be young men. Because there's no guarantee you're going to have sports in your plans. So make sure they have a backup plan. And that's about it.